installing the wheelie bar, but to install a wheelie bar, you got to take these two screws from the training out because it's going to bolt two up here and one the center one as well. Which I'm not exactly happy trying to perform such a low light, but whoop. God for magnetics, right? You know what? Hold on, I gotta change my optics here. I already know why those ones now. No. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, can't see shit. Alright, now. That was one. Let's get this one out. Okay, then the center one and hole that in. Oh, I'll be fucked. Make sure, like again, hole that in. Because that comes off, your pins will come out. Learn that lesson already. Alright, now we're going to install the wheelie bar. And to do that, I'm going to put it like this first. And I'm going to pop, oh, let me get that screw first one. Alright, gently put that down. Don't want that back popping off. That would really not be good. So I'm just going to put that in. And this I've learned from past experience. We're going to put a little bit of this fucking the blue on that screw. It's the bottom that rips out a lot. Okay. Now, I'm going to go inversion and we're going to get this started up and get this bottom one started in. Okay. Now, I'm going to give it not all the way tightened because I got to work with the other screws too. Just barely tightened. All right, let's get these back in place. I'm going to do the same thing. This is going to be a pain in the ass because I'm coming through. As long as it lines up, we're all in business. Give it a couple tricks to send it in. Now, I'll get the right side in started in. What's nice about the wheelie bar, it actually guides it some. But I learned my lesson on the other one. What to and what not to do. Another piece of advice, too, for anybody just getting this. When you get your controller, everything's fine. It checks and everything's running okay. Run it down your street and clear 30 feet. Just check this distance. You may not have to fuck with any of the front end here. Just use your trim on the remote. It works wonderfully well, believe me. Just because I learned, like I said, trial and error. Now I'll go back. I want to get this one on good. I don't want to over tighten them though. And I only put lock on this one because it's the bottom that does it. I don't know why. Don't over tighten it too much. You don't want it loose where it's going to fuck everything up either. Now, okay, so if this were to fuck up, it's going to come out of here, which will lift up a bit. You don't want these coming off. That's a bitch. Like I said, with the front end, watch your racing. I got the metal. I ain't got another front end, but I'm going to be putting a light on that. Okay, so that's that. And, all right, so let me pause out a minute. All right, so back. Everything's on, nice tight. Everything seems to be all right. Seems to be straight. Might not have to do much adjusting with that. Don't play with these. You don't need to. And yeah, so that's that. And then the other package, like I say, you get your charger, wrench. Oh yeah, the wrench. Another good thing I found, through trial and error. Just go by and make sure everything's nice and tight. because this way you ain't gonna worry about your friggin' wheels flying off the handle. Like this front one, that nut's loose. We'll be putting blue on these soon. Okay. Now, as new, I'm going to do a complete visual here, make sure everything seems to be in good order. Another thing with this car, I notice me and everybody else, you got to do some trimming on this, on the edging. No big deal. Now, it seems to be okay. Let's just pop it back. I gotta. All right. So anyway, it's the same as the other one. Like I say, you got two LiPo S's. I'm going to make sure they're fully charged before I even attempt to do anything anywhere. So I'm just going to put this back here. Close this battery compartment. It seems different than the other one. I don't know why. Anyway, just throw that back on. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's got a cooling fan, the 28 something motor. It's not bad. It's all right. Just want to make sure everything looks okay. All right, I'm not even going to bother putting the clips in because I'll wait to put the clips in when I'm ready to put the battery, make sure they're fully charged, which we'll be doing now. So this just goes in the white. Yeah, slots up top. So I'm going to do this. We'll come back. I'm going to check her outside, make sure everything works. So review there, and that's the goal. And I'm just glad the controller ain't fucked up. So I'll show you on the rewind in part 2.